Okay guys, here's the car just finished, and take a look at it. This car's designed for light dash, which is right here. Let me open it, because when I build this car, I will consider about makes it very light, so can give a better takeoff speed and acceleration. And also you can see the damper. I know people may curious about how come I drill some hole on this damper, and especially, let me show the back, and that's the same people didn't know, because the damper, the way you put on a car is very important, because that's gonna affect when you jump, when the car was land, the damper give enough the power to absorbing the impact. So let me give you a better angle. Look at my damper, which is right here. Okay, this is the original damper looks like. Okay, here's my damper right now. So the top is the one I modified. This one is the original one. So you see, I make this here is a little bit bigger. You can see I drill a hole, and also I drill some hole here, try to lose a little bit weight, because I don't want the back damper is too much heavy than the front. Okay, so I keep this damper is like about 1.5 gram less than the front one. Okay, so this is actually 8.5 gram, and this damper right here is 7 gram right now. Okay, so you can see these two holes. Let me explain right now. So the regular, not modified damper, when you see on the car, you see it's gonna be like this. So when it's lift and it drop, so basically all the weight would drop on these 2 points, which is I think it's not really compared with the one modified, which is right here. You can see once it drop, the whole damper was hitting the brake, which right here is give you, in this way, it's give you more impact absorbing. Basically, this one works better than this one right here. I know it's a little bit different. It's just probably just a little bit like better, a little bit better. But you know, a Mini 4-wheel drive, it's a combination of everything. Basically, you have to have everything adds up, then make your car fast and stable. I mean, this little thing maybe give you probably like a 2% or either 3% more stable than this one. Maybe the mass like 3%, 2% is not like that much. But don't forget, if everything adds together, it's more than 50%. You know what I mean? So the front damper, which is right here, I make it a little bit low action because you have the whole arm, which is right here. So in this case, give you better right here, better action. So here, my opinion is like when you're putting the damper right here, especially body damper system, don't put too high, because don't forget, because this arm right here is gonna work as damper as well. So you only need a little bit of distance here, because when it's lift, when it's drop, this thing gonna go up again and then drop. So here, damper need a better action. I mean fast action, because once it go up and the drop and the down, this here I want it hit really short distance and then drop really quick. So give you better action. So as you can see right here, it's really stable. Okay, and for the front setting, you can see I'm using the AR rear plate and on the front, and give a better, stronger support point right here. And also I cut the front the bumper off. people may ask me why I cut the front bumper off. It's not about losing weight. It's not about I want to reinforce this piece by using all the carbon fiber. It's about I wanna make here the front a little bit shorter. In this case, I have more additional space can put on the back. You know what I mean? So basically, I make this roller really close to the front tire. There's for two reasons for that. First reason, when it's short right here, I mean when this roller close to here, it's give you better corner speed, and also let me give you another new chassis. You can see the difference. Actually, you can see here's the, if I match the chassis which is right here, okay, and I'm gonna put another 19mm roller which is right here. So if it's original, the roller is most likely it's gonna be about right here. Okay, so you see this part is gonna be a little bit longer. So because right now I'm move the front bumper a little bit behind, which is very close to the front wheel. So in this case, I save probably like this much distance on the front, so I can put this much distance on the back. So you can see on the back I have longer brake system, which is their normal size. Okay, so this case, my car is like okay, see my car? It's 165mm even. So basically, I short front, I put those distance put it on the back. So in this case, when you have longer brakes on the back, it makes your car more stable when it jumps. Especially, it makes your car really jump really flat. I mean, really low, and it's also give you really straight like a jump. And in this case, when you're hitting any slope, the jumps is actually faster than the regular short setting of the brake. Okay, so you can see right here, and also here, this part right here. This is I talk about this on my previous video. This is just for blocking the roller right here. It's preventing it get a cut on the truck. Same thing here. The front I have a special design right here. See the this piece the plate right here. So basically I cut it here and I cut it here, and also cut this piece right here. It makes like this. You can see it makes like this. That's a piece. So this extra piece I keep. It's helping to hiding this screw right here, because if you don't have this piece, if you don't keep this piece, and this screw gonna be stick out, and it's very easy to get a cut on the truck like this. Okay, so that's why I keep this bar which is right here to hide this screw right here. So this screw actually is, let me give you side view, you can take a look at it. Okay, you can see this screw right now is hiding right here. So there's no any way you can get a cut, because the first thing gonna hit is the top plate which is right here. So but it's already covered the screw. So yeah, okay. And for the roller sitting on the back, I'm using motor shaft because I just want to get a little bit lightweight sitting. That's why I'm using a motor shaft. I already talked about the benefit of using a motor shaft in my previous video, so you can just go ahead take a look at my previous video about the motor shaft. But this car's still on the testing, so most likely everything is perfect. But I'm going to change the setting of this back roller. Maybe I change it back to the traditional setting like this, using a screw mount roller a little bit shorter. Right now it's mounted really high because I want to try if it's mounted a little bit higher, can make it faster or either a little bit stable. But I know if I mount roller like this, it's probably more fast on acceleration, but consider about all the situation. That's why I'm using a mount. It's higher just for testing for right now. If I finally figure out it's a little bit slow or either it's not really that good, probably I'm gonna change it back to the original setting. And also, this car right now without the battery is 112 grand. I saw a lot of people when they make a lightweight car, they trim off the damper, which is like this. This is the trim, the damper just trimmed, and this is the original side. Look at it. This is the original side. This is the damper trimmed. Let me give you a better. You can take a look at it. So when after trim, you about this one is about like a 2.7 grand, and the original size is like around like a 4.5 grand. I know people trim damper to losing more weight, and especially in the back. I'm using 4 size, especially in the front. So this damper plus this damper is about 6 grand. So front is totally 12 plus back. This piece is 7.5. So totally damper weight I have on this car is like 20 grand. The reason I don't want to trim off the damper to losing probably 40% or either 30% as the weight of damper to make my car a little bit around like 105 grand, because I used to trim off the damper like this, as you can see, which is right here, but it don't really work that good, because when you build a car a little lighter, doesn't means you can also can trim off the damper a little bit to match the weight. Because I heard people talk to me would say it's like because your car light, you don't need that much weight to make your car really stable. But after my testing, using smaller size, modified size, the damper, I know it's fast, but the result compared with the you make the damper a little bit higher. I still prefer using full size damper, because when the damper is a bit heavier, it's make your car more stable. Okay, because when I using this damper, sometimes my car flies off, sometimes it won't, which means it's pretty much not really too stable. So instead of that, I'm still gonna choose a little bit heavier design of damper. Okay, but the rest of parts I try to lose as much as weight I can, including right here. Don't look at this 2 hole which I make. It's like losing like about a 0.4 grand, and you can see here the brake right here. You can see here that's about a 0.5 grand, and here another 0.4. Here another 0.4. So right here too. See, this is how I try to losing the weight on the carbon fiber, and then I makes a little bit lighter, and in this case I can put more weight on the damper to match the lightweight design. And also the tire, I want to talk about it. People may curious about how come my tire was designed like this. Front, actually, you can see the black pieces. That's a sponge tire. That sponge tire actually is barely touching the ground. The most contact and make it fraction is all the blue rubber tire. Okay, it's this piece and this piece. The reason I have the front design like this, like a closed, a little bit like a narrow than the back, because front is the one with like a deal with steering. I mean, deal with the turning, so you need a less fraction. That's why I make a little bit sling. Also, I make it really right here, makes it really sling, and also makes it really narrow. So in this case, it's giving better, less fraction, less resistance on the corner. In the back, I make the design a little bit wider, because, and also this piece stick. It's you see the front is different. This one is close to the center. This one it's it's close to the outside. So because on the back wheel you need a little more pushing and a more grab. That's why I put the design like this. So basically this part will give you more pushing from the back. Okay, and the reason I have the spongy tire attached to it, first thing, spongy tire is lighter than the rubber tire, so try to losing probably another 2 or 3 grand. Okay, so and also can see, like I'm telling you, this spongy tire actually it's smaller than the rubber. It's barely, so it's give you better when you land. You still have the whole piece of tire to contact with the ground, so give you more stable when it's land on the after jump and when it's land on the ground. So you can see right here. See that? So it's barely touching, but don't forget once land, the whole car has the whole weight was focused on the car. Then once land, it's gonna this part is gonna squeeze a little bit, so make the sponge tire also gonna be contact with the ground after jump and land. It's gonna be like this. See that? So okay, here's everything. So you can see my transmission. My transmission actually is pretty smooth and quiet, but the reason why it's spinning a little bit slow right now because I put a really heavy grease right now. So probably have to also the ball bearing is brand new, so it's kind of probably tight. So you're gonna just try to lose a little bit. See, I can show you guys it's really smooth and it's quiet. I can feel when I'm moving the wheel right here. I can feel it's really light. It's not heavy. I don't feel any clicking. I don't feel anything blocking. And also of course I have this floating gear system I made. I showed you guys on a couple of videos before. And I know it's kind of dead, but it's not. But because I like I'm saying, I put a lot of grease with it. So let me just go ahead. Okay, and another thing I'm talking about it. People don't know when you're putting the counter gear into the gearbox, which is right here. You have to make sure it's spinning really freely on the box, because take a look at it. The gearbox, which is right here, has a design which is you see the line right here. There's a line right here. This part actually is this part on the behind, which is I'm pointing out right now, is more deeper than the front, which is right here. So if doesn't matter what kind of counter gear you're using, even regular one, not a floating gear system, you have to make sure the spacer you put right here have to be exactly match the distance on the gearbox. Otherwise, let me tell you, if I remove one piece of, see I have two motor spacer right here. If I remove one piece of motor spacers, which right here, let's see what's gonna happen. So, see, it's dead. The reason why is like this part right here. I told you this piece and this piece is offset. So basically, this is more this part right here is more deeper. That's why you have to make sure your counter gear have to be really match the. It's on the right position on the gearbox. So that's why when I do my counter gear on the gearbox, which is right here, I open it, take a look at it. And, I figure out I need probably two motor spacers right here to push this counter gear a little bit behind. So in this case, it has a little bit of gap to on this part right here. So it give me better better spin and without get a block from the gearbox. Okay, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. here's everything. So still gonna test this car on the real truck, see how it's going. Probably still gonna change a little bit setting because this is brand new, haven't tested yet, so we don't know what's wrong with it. It's like same as this one. I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching my video for building this car, but you know, this car I changed a lot after I post the video, especially the damper system. I'm using all carbon fiber right now, which is right here. Previous my video, I'm using all the FRP, which is fiberglass, and also here I previous one I using a little piece of FRP as well. So right now I'm using the carbon fiber, which is right here, and then here too I don't have this piece, but when I realized here is the problem, so I put another piece right here to, you know, preventing it's getting caught on the wall. So also I adjusted the damper, the height, and also the height right here to make it more stable. Okay. Also change a little bit setting right here. Used to be just put on it. Right now I put a lock nut to stable the stabilizer, which is right here. So okay, anyway, thank you for watching my YouTube channel. If you like my channel, just go ahead and subscribe my channel.